give us some of your political beliefs?
Kill everyone now! Eat shit! Talk about politics, milk is my life! Take whatever you like!
I don't wanna get married. I don't wanna be just like you. Nobody bothered to ask me. They said I ought to be just like you. Well, I could get a marriage license for a husband and me, so I could use the health insurance for my HART, since I can file taxi with the same.
I was doing a lot of like learning in terms of like radical history, and so for me, learning about the radical history of drag and how it's been used as like a catalyst for like queer liberation movements. I was like, I wanted something that could be like radical while also being like something I could find like a lot of like joy in, the sense of like entertaining and can like uplift me. I was looking for something that would uplift me. So I started trying drag because my ex-boyfriend like did drag in TJ for a bit, and so he got me interested in it. And then after we broke up, I slowly like started drag myself, and yeah, that's when I started. I was literally in my bathroom just saying random shit out loud, and eventually I laid on Chikavara for Che, because he's someone I really looked up to in my like radical readings and learning of history, and I just thought it would be really cool to mixing like machismo culture and the Latinx community, like choosing like a very like masculine man within radical movements and like making it feminine, especially like in all my readings of Che, he's always giving credit where credit's due to women, so he was someone I was a little bit more comfortable choosing, despite like propaganda or miseducation regarding like him and homophobia. But even that in itself I thought would be like a good nod to it too. Being trans and transitioning is like within like the Latinx community, you know, it can be very difficult sometimes, because I grew up in a very like machista household, you know, and so like for me it was like very difficult, like the idea of like coming out or like presenting the way I want to present. And I think like drag kind of gave me the confidence to like not give a fuck about that. I've always envisioned Chikavara as a transsexual woman, especially since she's helped me like realize my identity as a transsexual woman and pushed me to like have the confidence to transition. And so for me, whenever like I perform, I look to trans and non-binary people for the way they perform, and I like try to make it my own twist, or I try to emulate it. Especially the further along I get in my transition, it's like I'm starting to grow boobs, I'm starting to have hips, I'm starting to have like a really big ass that bumps into everything. And so it's just like one of those things that like I think for me it's like being trans is so integral to me as a drag artist, because for me it's like Chikavara has always been this persona that's been outside of the norm. And I think, you know, being transsexual is very punk within itself, because it's so against the grain. You know, a lot of people, you know, the way that they talk about or they see transsexual women is usually, whether it's in a negative or in a fetishizing kind of way, it's like this almost dehumanization aspect of it. And I think that's why I gravitate towards alternative aesthetics in general, because of me being transsexual. It like kind of leads into this thing of like this idea of always being seen as the outsider no matter what, and like leaning into it and making it sexual. It's like, this is disgusting, this is gross, you know, but yeah, I'm turned on by it. I want more of it. I want to see it, I want to touch it, I want to experience it. So it's like one of those things for me. Chikavara's stupid. However, I think also like sensual, deceptive, but also very honest, kind, and autistic and transsexual. I think I'm someone who can't be put into words. When men see me, they usually just have their jaws drop and their holes open for me. So I can't really speak on that. Ask the audience.